chair. What's up, huh? Alright, I'm coming. Hey, this your water? Cause one of these malls got money. You sure? Alright, I'm coming. I keep hitting that chair. Keep hitting that chair back and forth.
You want both out? No, don't let the door.
Oh, okay. Yeah, huh?
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's warm. We just came out here. And, we actually went to the store.
Not what the store.
Yeah, 3 minutes ago.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
I'm 80 something.
Yeah. It was hot as shit yesterday, though. Look, did I tell you that I passed out? I was cutting that grass and I was in that guy's yard. I was laying down. I called him a couple of times. I said I was done with the yard. See what time he was coming back home. I had to get some weeds up in front of his own thing.
It's warm as hell out here.
Yeah, it's warm. He don't say no more, do he?
Oh.
That's Robin Thicke.
I don't think so.
The white guy. I remember him back in the day, back in 2000. Nah. I heard him sing before, Robin Thicke. I don't think he sang anymore. He got into he was married to this lady. I think something happened, or something between both of them. I think he was cheating or something. And then, me and Mom were talking about it. He had a picture of both of them. Robin Thicke and his wife, girl he was dealing with back then. Something happened, and something broke up. Yeah, that's some birds back there. Yeah. Birds back there. Some birds. Oh, Clint, do you seen one of those them big black birds? Like they real big and huge. Yeah, them things they back in the train track way. I ran into a couple of them.
Yeah.
But they ain't do nothing to me. They were eating this dead pit bull on the train track. Eating up the whole skin. Then, because I went somewhere and I came back, the whole pit bull disappeared. They must have ate that whole thing up. Yeah.
A lot of it.
Mm. There was a lot of them over there eating it. That was a while back ago when I used to cut through.
That's Bull back there.
Yeah.
That's Bull back there.
Because one time I had to walk back there because I was going to see Phil. Phil, I think. He used to stay in the old trailer park where Ray used to stay at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to walk the train track to go to his house and meet him. But I had to go out close to around about 12 o'clock to go to his house on a dark train track.
Yeah.
And then, because he wanted me to come over for some reason. And when I got on that dark train track, he started talking about aliens and these strange things. I said, but don't be talking about that. It's dark back there in the train. It was kind of creepy. Yeah, I don't want to run into something like that. Talking about spaceships might come. I was like, come on, man. Yeah, he was something anyway, Phil. He was a wild dude. Wild dude. I don't know if he's still alive now. I don't know. I was telling Mom about it. He was crazy. Real crazy, dude. Then one time I used to hang out with Smoke. We used to call him Smoke. You probably know him. But Ray know him because he used to stay in Ray old trailer park. We used to chill with him, his wife. Mostly it used to be me and him and his wife. And we used to be chilling, drinking, smoking weed or whatever in the room. And in the room, like they laying down, smoking his wife, and then I'm sitting on the floor. We were just watching TV. And I was kind of like high as crap. I told him I gotta go home and I gotta sleep this off, man. I told him, I said, I'll be back though. I used to help him out and his wife and his daughter. Yeah, because he had a daughter, but she got kids now by some guy. I used to know him too. I used to be cool with him too. Then one day Smoke told me to go meet her at the bus stop. They were late. I told Smoke, I said, all right. So I went to the bus stop and waited till she got off, and we came back to his
That was
house.
his daughter.
Yeah, daughter. A while back ago. That was back in 2017 or 16. I mean, back in them days when Brady used to stay in the old trailer park. It probably look different now though than from back then. All them people moved. Just like down here. Remember in this trailer park, it used to be different people.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Some of them gone. Most of them gone.
Yeah.
Cody used to stay right there one time. Cody? You know Cody? Yeah, that guy. Well, he got a girl and a baby.
Cody.
Yeah, you know that kind?
No, I didn't know that.
That's crazy. And Cody was crazy anyway.
Yeah.
But you got ask mom about that. My mom said he was crazy. He was crazy because she said who was crazy, Nathan or Cody? Cody's probably the wildest. And she said, yeah, Cody.
I seen him for a long time ago.
Because he got locked up with my brother Junior. Because Junior met him. Because Junior went to he's locked up in New Kent, all the way in New Kent that time when he took Sierra car. And Sierra calling me that night, like I was asleep, and she was fussing at me, and she was like, "Where your damn brother at?" I said, "I don't." She said, "Are you with your brother?" I said, "No, I'm laying down in bed." Hey, it was a wild night that night. Yeah. But, all right, Clint.
All
right. You have a blessed you have to have a blessed day today, Clint. At work. Work or something. I already know how that is. Yeah. I know you gotta hit this road. All right. Bless, Clint. All right. Let's look all this black. Kind of missed him though. I ain't had a number. I asked my homeboy Mac. I didn't talk to him in a while either. I know Mac kind of, I must help Mac out. Man, that's my dude though. He kept me out of trouble. One day somebody pissed me off. It was at a cookout. On 4th of July, one of them days, I told Mac about it. Mac remember that shit. Mac grabbed my damn shirt and said, "Go to my house now, man." I went to his house, man. I had to calm down. Mac had, he used to have a gun too, man. Yeah, he used to have a gun. And that shit, he said, I was one day, Mac, we were walking to the damn store. Mac told me, he said, "Yo, go to my house, go in my room, and get my gun under the pillow." I said, "Okay." I asked him why. He said, you see them motherfuckers right there at the store? In case these motherfuckers try to act crazy. I got something for them. And he asked me if I had my knife. I said, "Yeah, I got my knife." So I went to opened his door, went to his room, looked down the puzzler. That was the gun. Picked it up. I think I had a hoodie. I think it was cold. Yeah, I put it in my hoodie. That shit was heavy as shit. So I met him, gave him, that shit that day. Now, I should have told him. I told him that kind of get smoke number. I lost his number because I had changed different phones. Phones are messing up. Charger piece. And this is the third phone I got, and this one kind of, something kind of fucking up. Because I was one time, I think my lady, not my lady, but I used to like her though. My mentor, I used to like her. She used to keep me calm all the time to see her with them. Shit crazy. I didn't want to talk about that. Be in the car. One day my phone was acting up. Same way like it's acting up now. It was all. She was trying to call me, man. She came straight to my house, make sure I was alive. I said, my phone. I didn't cuss. I miss her. Then that damn Jameers, that guy. He the one that started me with my YouTube working out. I got working out videos. And one day that damn Jameers tried to see what the hell I was doing. This motherfucker called me on Duo. He got his girl with him. I picked up the phone. Jameer's like, "What you doing, man?" I said, "Nothing, chilling." He said, "Hey," and say hi to my girl, man. I said, hey. She said, "Hey." And Jameer told me, "Hey, I'm gonna call you back later." Dude, never called me back. That dude was just, but it was a wild shit. I was trying to ask Matt, can I get smoke number again? He stayed in Georgia, ATL. Told me to come out there, but that's another different different than Newport News. And I asked him, is what is it? What T.I. Westside Bankhead. That's around in Georgia, ATL. Somewhere around there. I just see him on videos on top of them apartment buildings. See how like his one of his videos. That guy. And I should hope they're doing good though. Smoke, his wife, his daughter. Man, we had some time together. I even got him on video. We were talking. The guy was in there. Somebody was messing with him because that dude, Smoke, he been to a locked up prison. Like, I didn't want to talk about it. But I used to listen to him. That damn Chris Adino. That dude loved getting in trouble, breaking in people's trailers and stuff, trying to get me involved. Calling me a bitch because I want to go in there. I said, man, fuck you, man. And then one day I just went to him and I said, I told you. But Chris Adino didn't listen. He went to prison. Yeah, I listened to Smoke's story about him in prison. He used to tell me a story. I was just I have to look at him. Yeah, I have to listen. And then his wife liked me because I was not getting in trouble like Chris Adino was. I just stayed to myself. I think his wife wanted Smoke to chill with me. Because Chris Adino used to always get me in trouble. Try to get me in trouble. But I remember my uncle told me to stay away from him, but that didn't work. He used to always come to the damn house where I was. One day he knocked on the window. I didn't want to come outside. He said, Marcus, I know you in there, man. It's funny as shit. When I was at that trailer park, I used to never come outside. I used to stay in the house. I used to stay in there. My uncle, he used to be gone all the time. He had his girlfriend or something. I was just chilling now. Man, saw some damn Playboy books, girls, and I started looking at that shit. I wonder what the fuck that was at the time. I started looking at it. Oh shit. Then I saw some warranties. Man, I was just staying in the house. I was looking, man. I thought, man, I was like, fuck, man, this shit make no damn sense. I was saying to myself, this. I saw Playboy books. I started looking right, like flipping pages, looking at this shit. I don't even want to talk about that shit. That was way back in the day. That shit. Then I started coming outside. This is the old trailer park across from Patrick Henry Mall. Trailer park down that way. We had some fun times. Me, Smoke, his wife, daughter. Then somebody used to pick with me too. Back in the day, this guy, he was mad because Smoke took his girl. Really, his girl came to him. I ain't had nothing to do with that. I wasn't messing with the other guy, girl. I had nothing to do with that. He picking with me because of that. And then one day, I had that knife on me. He kept messing with me. I used to wrap my knees and stuff like that. And then one day, I think Smoke's wife said something to him. Marcus don't mess with nobody. Don't mess with him. Then Smoke said something. Told him, he straightened his ass up. He said, you fuck with Marcus, man. He's like a son to me, man. The next day, I seen that guy. He spoke to me and said, hey, Smoke talked to him. See, yeah, he's been in prison. Smoke used to tell me that dude was something, man. He could fight. He could fight too. I had a video. He was talking about somebody. Somebody said something to him, and we were sitting like me and another guy. Smoke. We were drinking. Had stuff on the table, cigarette, all different stuff. And Smoke was like I had the camera. I was just chilling. He said, Mark. I said, yo. Like, tell him, remember that time that I had to beat this motherfucker up? I said, that shit, Smoke. That shit, oh yeah, that shit. Yeah, I was there. That shit. Yeah, it was a video. I got it on this Facebook I got now, my old Facebook, way back in the day. That back in 2015, 16. Now close, 16, 17 or something like that. I got it on that video on my Facebook. I put up here that time. But he don't stay at that old trailer park anymore. He in Georgia. I don't even have his number no more. He used to talk to me. Talk to me. Ask him, was I okay? Don't get in trouble. Don't like he's talking about that stuff too long or something like that. One day, like Phil was a crazy motherfucker. He did everything in a book. I got involved with him because he used to ask me for cigarettes a lot. He gave me a whole carton. He used to give me some cigarettes. So I'm at the mailbox. So that's how I get in contact with him. Then he invited me inside his house. One day I knocked on his door. This girl was there. I was like, excuse me, ma'am. I want to know is Phil here. Cause I was gonna ask him, can I get a cigarette? And she said, I got some. I was like, hey, tell Phil that I've been by. Next day I saw Phil. That crazy as hell. I remember that time I got in trouble with that older female. I mean that time I got locked up. I mean, not before I got locked up. I went over to Phil's house, and the cops was looking for me. So they came to this trailer park where I was, knocking on the door, asking what the hell I was. Grandma didn't, like, she know where I was, but I was at the Honor trailer park. I told her to smoke. And his wife, the cops came around that old trailer that my uncle used to stay at, but there was other people staying there. There was a white girl, and she had kids. I was living there at the time. That shit. Then Smoke, I called Smoke, but his wife picked up the phone. I said, is the cops around that way? He said, yeah. Smoke got mad. He said, bringing the cops down. I said, no. You're looking for that older female. He said, no. So I said, I'm going to go to Phil's house. So I went to Phil's house. He told me to go to the store, but I couldn't do it. They were looking for me. I went to Phil's house. I told Phil, man, I was fucking nervous. I was scared as shit. Me and Phil be smoking and he said, calm down, man. Just something coming. And I was sitting there, and my stupid ass would try to call the girl. I got in trouble for like, Phil said, hell no, man, don't call that damn bitch, man. What's wrong with you? And I said, nah. He said, I don't want her number on my damn phone. He said, I don't want my number on her phone. So I didn't. And shit. And his girl started saying something. I said, why in the hell she do that to you, Margaret? I said, that shit, man, she just said me that shit. I told her, I said, that shit, I feel like that time that I was in there, I feel like smoking, drinking, just tried to calm down. I was nervous, I was scared. And we were looking at videos on his computer, YouTube. I was kind of nervous, but getting arrested. I was looking at that to calm down. Something to listen to. That was Tupac. I was thinking about him. And then he was looking at scary movies. She was trying to do something funny. He started looking at me with a Jason movie. I said, yeah, I see Jason. I said, that shit. And then we started looking at something funny, Rush Hour. We tried to calm my nerves down. So we smoking, drinking, chilling. Most of the time just being quiet. Then I think that time that my uncle got me, said, you gotta turn yourself in. Phil gave me some pills to flush my system up, and that shit had me throwing up like a motherfucker. He said, Phil, you be taking that shit? He said, yeah, I'm taking this stuff, man. And that would help me. The time I locked up, I came back, I got locked up that time. Then, shit was wild back then. I'm still thinking about that shit. I don't even know if she's still living now. When I got 12, I don't know. She was in her 40s and close to 50. I was so obsessed with her, man. That shit was just crazy. Never had sex with her. Like, that shit was wild. I don't know if there's another female that got really get me like that again. It fucked me up though, in the long run. It really did. It fucked me up. Fucked me up because so many jobs I want I can't get because of that. That time I got put into the behavior hospital. 3 times. One in Gene Beach, one in Portsmouth. The first one was Riverside Behavior before the Gene Beach and Portsmouth one. And they had locked me up. Locked me up was like I was a serial killer. Locked my hands up, my feet. I asked the cop, I didn't kill nobody. He said, sir, we gotta do this because of your safety and others. I said, okay. I understand. I got him back of the police car back there. Handcuffs on. Cop talking to me and talking about, is the handcuffs too tight? I said, no. But you know, Portsmouth, I think that's an interstate. We go in circles and circles. I think that shit was kind of crazy as hell. Yeah, I still remember that time too. That was back in 2015 and 14. No, 2015 and 16. Remember that shit too. I met some people up in that behavior house, but they don't make no damn sense. Some of them was we used to chill and talk, you know, because we had roommates. I was on the male side. They had the female side too. We can't go on that side. We go on that side if we get caught and shit. If the females come on the male side, they get caught and shit. They had some girls in there too. One that I liked. I started asking her questions and shit. Then she got a boyfriend. She had no tight ass jeans on too. So that would fuck me up. Man, I asked her. My stupid ass. Oh, stupid as shit. I asked her. I said, "So y'all doing something?" God damn, shit was clapping when she started laughing and shit. I'm sorry. I ain't mean it. I ain't trying to be funny. But she started laughing at me and shit. And she looked up at me. I said, damn. That shit. Then that's when I met this the guy now. Because we was in the room looking at the window. You know the window like down the bottom, cars and stuff down there. We were talking about different shit. And he said, what happened if we break this window and jump off it? I said, our legs is going to be broke. That million truck, our legs going to break. And how the hell we going to get me in Portsmouth? How in the world we going to get to, like, me in Portsmouth? How in the world we going to get to Newport News in Portsmouth? And cops is on our ass. And especially with a broken leg that we jumped from that building. So I don't know why we would think about some shit like that. But after a while, we stopped thinking about that. Because that shit not gonna work. Shit was wild, man. Remember that time. They used to tell me too. I was in jail. They said, hey, young blood. They said, what you in here for? I told him, I said, I ain't trouble for this older female, man. Put me on a screen order. And the daughter put me on a screen order. So he told me, he said, so which one do you like? The daughter or the mother? I said, that shit, man. I said, I was really was on the mother though, but the daughter, I don't know, that shit, man. He said, man, there's a million fish in the sea, young blood. Don't let that shit get to you. I don't want to see you in here again, man. He said, I got a lot of years, man. I done things, I killed people, I beat people up, I did things, robbery and stuff like that. You don't want to be in here, man. And then he said that they're going to ship me to prison. I said, they ship me to prison? He said, yeah, you know, but I have no fear. I said, I can tell how the way you look. He said, young blood, let me tell you something, man. Focus on what you got to do. Getting a job, making money, stay out of trouble, man. I said, yeah. He said, remember this, there's a lot of fish in the sea, okay? I said, yeah, that shit, man. Yeah, one guy was fussing at this other guy, and when he started talking to me, I was quiet in there. I was quiet. I didn't bother you, I was quiet. I was angry inside because, you know, I was quiet. I stayed to myself. Because even Tupac said, your soul is your best friend. You know, that time, man. And that's some people in the behavioral hospital. That feel like you locked up in jail too. Like, yeah, feel like you locked up. You can't do shit. You can't smoke cigarettes. You can't do nothing. It's like in jail, you can't do nothing. I mean, shit. One girl snuck a cigarette and now she got in trouble. How the hell she snuck a cigarette? In the behavioral hospital like that shit. Like, you know, at that time, it was kind of wild. And then, you know, I started thinking, you know, like the fun times. You know, high school. High school was something too. There was a lot of shit was going on. There was a lot of gang members in Dimmy High School. Because I remember one time, this boy, guy kept smacking him in the back of the head. He got tired of that shit. So they got off the bus. Motherfucker walking in the hallway. Cause I was like walking past. Another gang member, he was a black. He turned around and looked at me. I looked at him. He about to fight the other guy. Cause the other guy threw the book bag at the guy. He turned around and went, but he this a fight in the hallway. The girl was looking at him. You're fighting, you're moving. That motherfucker was throwing hands, man. Like, that was my dude. He actually looked at me and said, "What's up?" So he looked back at the other guy. He went right where he was, started swinging. I was like, "Oh shit, boy, damn!" And the girls, they were looking at shit. Like, shit. And there was some wild shit from back in the day. That dude Kevin James loved fighting, man. I'd be in the bathroom and he would like be in the bathroom. That's how fights like in the school bathroom. He used to hate that shit, man. He used to get me involved with that shit to watch, to look out, because he had a group of guys who tried to jump him, but he had me for backup, so I was watching the other guy, make sure they ain't fucking jumping, motherfuckers. While Kevin James fighting this other guy, man, Kevin James fucked that dude up in that bathroom. He had a big knot on his fucking head like Pinocchio. Because he was smacking Kevin James in the back of his head and shit. He got tired of that shit. He said, let's take this to the bathroom. He went in there. You know, he started fighting. Yeah, shit was crazy as hell, man. And one time, remember that time I met some people in there. Desmond, he had a rap sheet. Grand Theft Auto, because he wanted to be in the Blood Gang so bad. Blood Gang. With Eric. Eric was crazy as shit too. I was cool with him, though. They were cool with me. One day, somebody pissed me off in the lunchroom. These kids were messing with me, taking my food, saying shit. They was like, you know, thought I was a bitch or a punk. So I got angry in that bitch. And I flipped the whole damn table. And I was angry. I was like, they making that shit like that. I was about to go up, man. Then somebody said, Eric, yo, somebody fucking with Marcus over there with Justin. He wasn't there at the time. Justin, that's my dude too. He was a gamer. He was a crip, a real crip. He came from California. Justin, yeah, so that's my dude. He's hanging out with my brother too. Justin, that's my dude. I miss him. Cause he went to prison for killing somebody. Shot. So I'm glad I wasn't with him when he did that. I probably would have had nightmares. But he went to prison. He died in prison from cancer. Fucked up. I wish I could have seen him. That was my dude though. He always been nice to me. I've been nice to him, you know. Game, he always, you know, be right there with me in school. It was me, him, Jacob, Purnell. He's always loved doing that crip handshake. He's always do that. Eric used to hate that shit because, you know, Eric was Pyro Blood. He used to put his hands like this. He put his hands down. See, if he didn't know us, he probably would have done something. But he was cool with me and Purnell. But he didn't like us doing that crip handshake. He used to hit our hand down. Don't do that shit. He was like, that shit. But I know the blood handshake too, but now he's always loved doing the handshake for some reason. I don't know how to do it fast, so that shit was crazy. And then I think we were with Justin. Justin was in the hole, but he had his flag hanging out of his pants, crip flag. He was small, but that motherfucker knew how to fight. I seen him fight. A big person, bigger than him. Slams. You know, he came from California. And that's where that stuff came from. And I think Eric came from California too. Probably Blood, yeah, that came from California. Then, but they were cool with each other. Then one day they were picking, these guys were with me in the lunchroom. I got angry. And I think this black girl, I don't know, she had a fat ass, silk jeans on. I never talked to the girl a day of my life. And she never talked to me. She grabbed my hand. I ain't know who would grab my hand to get me out of the lunchroom. There was a lot of them. Out of them guys, I was yelling and fucking like, I want to fight. But she was pulling my hand to get me out of there. And I touched her butt on accident. She didn't care. She was trying to keep me out. I was wondering, and that's when Eric, Pyro Blood guy, Eric came out of nowhere. I was still yelling in the damn hallway. Eric grabbed my damn shirt like this and pulled me right through them doors and put me to that walk. Calm down, man. Calm the fuck down. And then she asked him, asked Eric, he gonna be okay? He said, yeah, I got him. So I calmed down, you know. Yeah, I calmed down. You know. But he said, man, if you was in trouble, you should have called me. I said, yeah, I didn't see you at the time. Justin wasn't there, but he would have helped me. That shit was crazy. But I still remember that time too. The kids would pick me in the lunchroom, so I got tired of it. that time. There was a lot of shit going on back then. There's some girls in there too. There's always like, I remember, I forgot that girl name, black girl. I don't want Veronica, some name already. I could picture her because she went out with Jacob. You know, he was trying to be in a blood game with Eric too, and he had to beat him down to get in it. And I was looking at him. He was with his girl. I got her name, bro. She's the guy too. I'll take you that up. Then at that time, she was crazy. Then I saw Jacob at the program I used to go to, and I asked him, "What Eric? I mean, you seen Eric lately?" And he told me Eric got locked up in prison for robbing and killing somebody. I said, "Damn, that dude was something." I remember that. I said, "Damn, that shit. Justin, he went to prison for killing somebody. They just take that stuff serious. Yeah, he died in prison for cancer." That's the one that just calmed me down, Eric. Yeah, I was scared. Yeah, he took my shit. Yeah, that's the one that got me. He was cool with me, though. He just, you know, rough time, though. You remember that time that he was going out with Kelly, the white girl? Oh yeah, she's a love black guy. She went out with him, and she went out with me, and then Justin said, and she's looking at you, man. What Justin? Her girls, they be careful, man, because she had some blue eyes. She used to look at me, look at her. But we never done that though. And she went out with the other black guy one time. Something happened with that, and she wanted me for something. I was like, oh shit. She wanted me. But ain't nothing happened after that though. Me and her. She went out with this other guy. With that shit. I don't talk about that shit. But she was alright though. That's why I don't have no fear of things. I've been around that. Guns, all types of dangerous guns, AK-47, all that shit. I've been around all of it. And I had guns poured out on me by cops. AK-47, machine gun, yeah. Cops say good shit. So none of that stuff I'm fear. I don't fear none of that shit. I've been around it. Somebody at school put a damn AK-47 in my fucking locker. I never use my fucking locker. I said, you go ahead and put that shit in there. I don't give a fuck with this locker. I don't know how to use this shit in there. You know, we had other stuff in there. Legal drugs, like legal stuff in there. But I never said that. I never used that locker anyway. You know, at that time, was crazy. Them K9 dogs and the search was like, yeah, that shit was crazy too back in school. Yeah, that shit. Man, like, shit though, back in high school though. They had some pretty ass girls in there too. I never, but someone wanted to go out with Justin. Justin had that long, like, hair, but he had it braided some type of way. Them girls, white girls, black girls, all types of girls, they used to love his hair. They wanted him bad, but Justin didn't pay them any mind. He was in the game, crib game, so he had to focus on it, you know. Just ain't got time for this. Come on, let's go. That shit. Hmm.